YouTube. Welcome to Exo One. Now, I have actually played through this game twice now, and I attempted to record it twice. The first time I got halfway through and I ran out of disk space, and your first playthrough of this game is always special, so I just decided to stop. And then yesterday, I played it again, trying to like speed run a little bit. But because I was using NVIDIA RTX Voice, it's great voice cancellation software, but it uses up a ton of your GPU resources. So if your GPU is already intensely used because the game is running and you're recording it using NVIDIA codecs, you sound like a robot. So I'm trying an alternative, kind of minimal CPU-based method where I use multiple VSTs combined together, and that is giving you my current voice. So it may sound strange, different. Let me know how it feels to you, I guess. Because it will be more, I could slam my, table and it's going to make noises, which RTX would cancel out, but honestly, I was getting kind of sick and tired of RTX anyway. So, let's get to the real reason why we're here. My last run, I got 1 hour and 17 minutes. Now, there is an achievement for beating this game in less than an hour, and I want to go for it. Now, I felt like I was doing a pretty good job yesterday, and I was still 17 minutes over. So I'm going to have to put in some serious effort, but I'm ready. If you haven't played this game, maybe don't watch this video. I mean, it's weird to say don't watch one of my YouTube videos, but it's a great game to play through on your own, not trying to go especially fast. I mean, it literally doesn't matter in game anyway. I don't think this bit counts because it's just a cutscene. But, yeah. But if you had played through it, or you don't plan on it, and you don't care, and you just want to see a ball move fast, then let's get started with that. And there's a lot of like little mini cutscenes that are unskippable, like this stuff. I kind of wish I could just jump straight from level to level, but yeah, I understand. Come on, give me the ball. I'm ready. Sub-hour. One of the things that's still on my mind is the white power-ups, because they extend your glide. But I don't know, does it increase your gravity falling speed? Gosh. What does it actually affect? That's other than gliding. Because it's very clear by the in-game text that it affects how long you can glide, which in theory is like your gravity capacity, which is like just how much you're glowing at any given point. If you're actually collecting them all by the end of the game, you're shining. You are shining. Yeah, and definitely the fastest way to go is trying to get altitude without wasting too much time to get there, and then diving. rinse, repeat. Because basically, the farther away you are from the camera is a pretty decent indicator of how fast you're going. And then, of course, once you start breaking the sound barrier, there's all sorts of colorful effects and the such. Okay, I'm gonna go for this one because it's close and kind of get in the middle path here. Okay. And so in this game you have like a certain amount of gliding juice, but it recovers when you dive, and it recovers when you're going through these storms. Kind of somehow implying that, you know, this device is powered by gravity and or electricity, because these are always like storm clouds. They're never like just clouds. Oh gosh. Like every time I'm going even slightly slow, I feel it. I feel it in my soul. Because these are static maps, you know, so like super speedrunners could surely, and I'm sure they have, this game has been out for a while, you know, figure out what's the super optimal path. You know, but this isn't like a platformer game. I mean, it's a 3D physics-based game. So, like, no matter how hard you try, every single run is gonna be a little bit different. Oh, jeez. Not going uphill. Go faster. Just gonna go up the hill so I can go down the hill. I guess making sure that you can try and navigate through clouds when possible is pretty important. See, like, I think that's a good example of gaining height in a constructive way. Because later on there's like ocean levels, you know, and if you go to the very bottom of the ocean, you'll float back up to the top at a pretty serious incline. Like you're quite buoyant, you know, so the water's trying to shove you out more or less. But, you know, because you're doing this repetitive up and down wave instead of actually going in a straight line, you know, it kind of feels like a net loss. It's really hard to tell. Come on. Yeah, I remember when I recorded this yesterday, I was super emotional because I was just frustrated that day, and for some reason I was like, I'm gonna play this pretty game again, and I'm gonna record it. And by the end, I was genuinely feeling much better, and I gave this long kind of sobby speech at the end, and it was very pretty, and it was all completely ruined. You know, that such is the way of life. I doubt I will have anything similar this time. This always reminds me of 2001: Space Odyssey. And the people who made this game are clearly very passionate about space. I mean, you know, in the credits they're like literally thanking just astronauts in general for doing what they do. So it certainly feels like they would have seen 2001: A Space Odyssey, gotten some inspiration. And when I started playing this, I was questioning a lot, like, oh, I wonder what they're actually saying backwards. But then I realized this game has, like, localization. You know, so if, I'm sure maybe even if it isn't English, it could very well be gibberish that's just played backwards. That way the whole point is you only have to read subtitles, and they didn't have to, like, recreate voice acting each time just to distort it and make it inaudible anyway. Kind of feels like it defeats the purpose, you know? These things give you a speed boost, which are nice. There's also little blue friends, which you only see on this level, and then you get pink friends on the last level. I'm not entirely sure what these do. I think they give you like an extra jump? Because they make like a noise after a while. No, it's not an extra jump. I definitely have no clue what it is. I had found out yesterday that going through these gives you a speed boost. So almost certainly I want to be hitting as many of these as I can. I don't think... No, I do go through this way. Right. I don't have any jumps for this, so I'm gonna have to really hit this. I guess my general theory is, you know, try to grab these if they're, you know, within range. Oh, I'm gonna run out of flying juice. Oh, it gave me just... I saw it, like, pop up and give me a little extra. Alright. Speedy. Woo! Oh, that was a wall. Oh, I thought that was like a narrow passage or something. Oh, that's such a dramatic time loss. Restart. Runs over. You know, it's kind of hard to see in this fog. This is certainly the fastest way to travel. Oh, make sure to let me up in time. Was I too cocky? Okay, catch the drift. Oh, the slowness. I remember going through that last time and not being sure if I should gravity or slide. I don't know if I'd get a speed boost from going through that one. I'm kind of afraid to risk it. Because again, I gotta make up 17 minutes here. And, you know, I could experiment on my own, I guess. Like, if it really does turn out to be that difficult. But, you know, experimentation's a great way to lose very quickly. Nice, easy. I think last time I was way to the left at some point here, and I missed a bunch of these. So I think I'm making good time here. Guess maybe I'd finally have to get that little speedrun application so I can track how fast I'm getting through these levels. Yeah. Oh, right, those orange portals, those things really chuck you. So I guess I want to avoid this speed boost. And just try and go for this thing. Don't miss, don't miss. Nice. The game takes over your camera a couple times, but it's always bearable. Okay, I feel pretty good about that one. So how are you doing? I can't imagine why you're watching this, but, you know. Whoever has decided to watch this and has made it past the 16-minute mark, you've got some kind of vested interest that I don't understand. So, leave a comment below explaining your entire psychological rationalization for why you're watching this. Thanks. Meow. Come on, where's my Doppler effect? Before anyone says anything, I know, we're in space, so there is no Doppler effect because there's no air. Sorry, didn't mean to get so defensive. I could just feel the Reddit accusation coming in. Let's see, can we just, like, bum rush into the sky? Yeah, nice. How far up does this go? A good bit. Music is really nice. Turned it down just a bit for the recording's sake. But as a music producer, I always get caught up in this thing where I hear something that's absolutely gorgeous and I think to myself like, man, I want to make something like this. So then I go and attempt to make something like this, and it turns out horribly. And you end up feeling worse than you did better. So it's like, you gotta be really careful, especially when it's like a genre you don't make. You know, when I listen to The Revenant and I'm like, wow, I really like this main theme. You know, I try and go recreate it. It's not terrible, but obviously I'm not an orchestra. I have no idea what the fastest way to get through this is. Because definitely no way am I climbing that mountain. And it seems like you have to go pretty out of your way to get there. But obviously that would be a massive time save if you could get through there. I think the power-up was to my right or something. Oh, gotta pass it up, sorry. No turning back. There's only turning sideways if absolutely necessary. Otherwise, really... At least I figure you want to go in a straight line, unless you can see some obvious, you know, hill that's a little bit out of your way. Because, yeah, I don't think I would ever want to, like, actually hard learn pathing for this. You know, so still, like, flying by the seat of your pants a little bit. You know, examining the environment, thinking, yeah, what do I do here? What do I do here? Because I know these things launch you. Yeah, no, we still get back to the clouds, nice. And you don't really know where more clouds are until you're out of them. Yeah, I don't think I want to go for a super dive. Get some more cloud time. Which cloud am I on? Is this cloud 9? Ha, ha. Subscribe if you laughed, because I didn't. Ooh, oh, yeah. When your screen does the glitchy thing, you know that you've failed. You're not worthy of driving a space ball. Actually, that's harsh. Everybody's worthy of driving a space ball. You can't lose. The only thing you could do is just decide to stop, I guess. Okay. Definitely don't want to manually climb this mountain. Hopefully this will let me just fire myself up there. Yeah. And smack straight into it. You do have to be particular about the angle at which you approach that. I thought, you know, maybe once if I, like, flew kind of down towards the planet into that thing, that it would just grab me, but it doesn't. You can slide in on an angle and all that. You just have to make sure that you're generally going vertically up, or at least you hit 0. Okay, water. Still not sure about water. But because there's all these, like, air plumes and everything, I feel like it's pretty strongly implied that you don't want to spend the whole level underwater. And I was talking about it yesterday. Everything underwater is very murky. You know, you have, like, no visibility unless you reach the ocean floor, when everything above the water is super pretty. So again, that's like subconsciously trying to tell you, hey, don't stay underwater. Like, the place you want to be is not underwater. So you go for little trips, but you don't want to stay there. And you skip like a stone at certain angles, or otherwise you'll pierce right through it. So I guess it's like trying to look out for those meteoroids and then catching their little drifts. Yeah. Because they also create, you know, imperfections in the water, and I'm wondering to what degree you can treat that like terrain. Because if you're looking at this right now, you can think of the water as just moving terrain. And, you know, instead of it being made out of rock or sand, it's just made out of blue. And you can go inside it. So, basically the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, and water is, you know, much more viscous than air. So, you're definitely slowing down while you're in the water. So I'm sure there's a few times where you want to do it, but ideally never. Oh, and I gotta remember to jump basically constantly. It gives you just a little bit of that extra air height for free, you know, without interacting with the rest of the physics. So don't hit the water. I hit the water. I keep getting too bold with my dives. Gotta chill out a little bit. Jump, jump, dive. Oh, that's... Am I gonna skip or... Oh, that's good. That's nice. Clouds, clouds. Hello. Hi. You raise me up, quite literally. There we go. That's better. Not quite as fast, but still feel like it's superior to, you know, going underwater and everything. And there's large bodies of water in other levels, but I mean this one really, there's not a whole lot that gets into your way until pretty late, and it's mostly just cubes. These guys. Yeah. Skip, jump, jump. Dive. Skip, jump, jump. Dive, skip, jump, jump. Dive. Yeah. It's gotta be the general loop. And then just trying to aim accurately for where you want to be skipping. Can I make that? I have a feeling I didn't go for that before. Oh, I might be able to if I don't run out of juice. Nice. I'm pretty sure I actually, like, slammed into that last time. And that was definitely a time loss. Okay. Grab this one. I don't feel like that's very out of the way, considering that there aren't a whole lot of obstacles here. I did speed up to get there. Some more clouds. These not count as full clouds. It's just dark. Oh yeah, there's a few rocks. Let's use that. I have... There's a couple of these constructs that are glowing. I have no clue why they're glowing. Probably could use that for some nice speed for creative. Yeah, like theoretically, like instead of going straight, take a detour. Oh, whoa. That's a close call. Yeah, this is taking my camera away. Just holding left trigger. Yeah, that just ends the level, right? Yeah, I think so. Wait, it can't end the level. I've already played this twice very recently. I don't know how how do we get to the next planet if that just blows up? Or maybe these levels aren't going in order. Because there's definitely some, like, fucky time travel shit going on in this game. The plot is very subtle. They do not spell out anything for you. Apart from the subtitles, but you know what I mean. Okay, no, we're starting in water. Computer language. Alternate power. Am I going anywhere? Oh, now we're going. Okay, right. So this is Search and Find Island. There's 3 of these shiny blue guys, and we have to collect them, and that will recharge our teleporter. Now, I believe you can grab that power juice orb after collecting the 3rd one, because the 3rd one takes you high up a little bit. Okay, I take my camera away. Let's see, can I? Yeah. Give it back to me just in time. I was like clenching there. I don't know why. Maybe when I'm playing DBD, sometimes I'm playing a game and I start clenching way too much. If you watched my stealth game, Stealth with the Boys video, I don't know how much of it there was, but like when I was just browsing through footage, like when I get focused while I'm playing a video game, I make this horrible like squinting face. It's like my whole body's tensing up, especially during DBD. I'm like leaning in, my back is like destroying itself. Just super unhealthy. Remember to relax. I wonder... yeah, no, okay, that was good. Like I'm doing better so far. Like I don't have a timer next to me or anything. Oh well, actually I do. I have the little recording timer, but I don't know if it takes into account cutscenes because you can skip the very opening, but I think past that I don't think there's anything that you can skip. Catch this draft. Seriously. Catch this one. Most of the things in this game, you know, look accurate and sensible, except for those wind streaks. Like, they're very helpful in telling you, hey, go this way. We gave you free air. Not really sensible. Unless someone out there is going to make an argument that, like, well, maybe this advanced computer... Ooh, wait, there's a launch. Did not see that before. Ever seen this? It's stealthy. Oh, that's nice. Oh, wow, that's a huge save. My goodness. And then... oh, yeah, that's way out there. No, I don't think it's worth it. Because having extended glide time, I just haven't really found a need for that. Like, if you're running out of glide time, you've probably messed up. When I started playing this, I figured I would be spending most of my time playing as the, you know, the ball. Boy was I ever wrong. Just being on the ground, many frictions. Being in the air is a thin disc, less frictions. Did I ever tell? I don't think I've told the internet about the word frictitious. Because, alright, so think about it. Pretend I didn't just say that word. Let them finish their little conversation. Alright, so let's say you're talking about a car, and you're talking about its wheels, and you're trying to assess how good the grip is, so to speak. And, you know, what that really means is, how well does it hold against surfaces, which is friction. So how do you say that something is high in friction? What is the word for determining the attribute of something having a lot of friction? I Googled it. There is none. There is no word for it. People say grippy or something, but nobody actually has a word for it. And boy, golly, did that bother me. So I started saying frictitious, because that made sense to me. And I use it more than, well, never, I guess. I mean, it's not like I'm saying it every day. But when you're talking about friction, you know, it comes in handy. They're like, yeah, these tires are quite fictitious. This surface, this non-slip surface, well, what does that mean? It's just not very fictitious. Oh, that was tragic. And I've died a little on the inside. Run is over. O-V-E-R. Okay, yeah, I gotta... This is the friggin' part with the ball. It's painfully slow. It's just a little unique one-off experience. No, did not make a perfect landing into that. Come on. Jeez. Yeah, tell me, speedrunners, what's the efficient way to climb this thing? Is there some epic jump that you can do to completely ignore this having existed? Because I see, like, you can see the little, like, leaves that are moving, but I don't think those are, like, the wind turbulence zones. I think it's literally just directions, because this is a dense forest and players could get lost. Stop moving my camera for me. Okay. I still have no idea if holding my gravity button actually does anything in here, but I'm gonna pretend like it does. How and what this is? Great question. I don't know. Because assuming we're in a time frame, right, where people can just go to space, they can just go to Jupiter semi-casually. We've clearly got some advanced technology. So I'm not actually operating under the assumption that all of this stuff we're interacting with is completely alien. They don't talk about it, but it seems perfectly sensible that these are human constructs. Okay, I gotta land right in between those little metal bars. Yeah, good enough. And we're out. Considered unfit. And then we dive straight through the water. Oh gosh, but I don't remember which direction. That way. That was a loss. Is this loss? God, I've always hated that meme. Because it's like the inside joke of meme culture. And like memes already are in jokes and everything. So having like a super meta in joke, I just found it extremely obnoxious. It's not a funny meme. The reason that it's funny is because you know what it means. There's nothing that's funny about the thing. It's just funny because, you know, you recognize it. Which, yeah, gross. It's like when I was in middle school or elementary school or whatever, and people would say you lost the game, you know, because thinking about the game means that you lose the game. So if someone says you lost the game, that means you just thought about the game, so you lost the game. Which... Kids, am I right? Lamau. I totally was never one of those. Totally did not participate in that. I definitely did. I was a strange child. I made Facebook posts where I pretended to be getting hit by a bus, like while I was writing the post. Basically everything you need to know about me right there. Okay. That one's pretty much a given. given. Is this thing giving me wind? Yeah, it seems like it. Kind of. Still definitely not the fastest way. These trees don't have collision, by the way. First time I played through this, I was like being super careful because I thought I was gonna hit these trees. You can't collide with them. Oh, more inclines. Oh, jeez. See, like, do the boosts make you better at inclining? You know? Or, like, how worth it is it to go out of your way to get those little boosts? And I'm sure there's some achievement for getting all of them. I don't think I got all of them on my first playthrough. You always break the sound barrier there. Don't look bad. Get wrecked. This little guy. And I guess the other thing, apart from the wind features, is those tree trunks that we've been going through that are just openly shaped. I can think of the exact same things from Mist Exile, my favorite childhood nostalgia game. And, I mean, I don't know, do trees fall over like that? Does, like, a bark... I mean, it's not just the bark. I mean, it's like a solid bit of tree. And just, like, 2/3 of it coming off. And especially, yeah, if it's more than half a circle, how did you get the center of the tree out? Or did the tree fall over and the center deteriorates faster? The pulp, right? Decays faster than the bark? Question mark? It's too convenient. It's a scam. Ah, fuck. Oh, it's the Super Mario Galaxy level. First time I played this, got through it super quickly. When I tried to speedrun this yesterday, it was a tragic failure. Alexa, shut up. Okay. So what I remember that I can do, that I learned yesterday, after painfully swirling around this thing for a little bit, is that you can get into the orbit with these little sun guys, and they will speed you up and help you get out of orbit here. Just gotta collide with them. Oh gosh, I'm going too slow. Okay. And then I don't immediately know at what point I should be launching off here. Yes, over there, over there. Because for a while I thought that was just like a random blue torch, but nope, that is definitely your little projector beam. Oh, this is looking really good. Because again, there's really no like air up here. And your gravity mechanic doesn't really do a whole lot unless you're close to an actual body. Maybe this is slow, because I haven't really been how do they say, slingshotting. Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is definitely not the fastest way. Like, we're gonna get there. Made it about as straight line as one possibly could. Come on, give me something. Help me out. There we go. This thing has an atmosphere for some reason, so we're just gonna roll with it. Okay. That was definitely better than yesterday. So right now the recording's at 50 minutes. We talked for a few minutes at the start. I don't think cutscenes count. Maybe we're at like 45-ish? But there's still like there's 3 levels left. I think next is Darwin. Then the thing that looks like a moon. And then the black hole. Wait, this isn't Darwin. Is this another water level? Oh, no. How could anyone make this in an hour? Oh my god. Like, they better not be counting this either. There is no way. I don't even know if I'm gonna beat yesterday's time at this rate. Yeah, because there's this level where they shut down your ability to steer and glide. But it's super windy, so the wind blows you in the right direction, and your only actual choices are to gravity and ungravity. You can jump, which, I don't know, maybe isn't saying much. Right, okay. Gravity, jump, jump, gravity. Quite literally going where the wind takes you. Yeah, no, it's fine. That's a good one. I mean, you know, obviously the map was designed for this. But... Ugh, oh, that was bad. That's bad. That's terrible. Again, how speedrunners might be routing on this kind of thing, absolutely no clue. Because even like these look curvy, and you're like, oh, I should use my gravity, but they are going upwards. So your ball kind of wants to slide back down. Oh, jeez. It's really hard to see over ledges. I guess you could pump up your field of view and then just always have your camera pan down, but you know, it's not perfect. Just keep doing your thing, wind, and I will keep doing mine. Nice, 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 nice. Keep it going. Come on, come on, come on. Just gotta get to the lightning. Just gotta get to the lightning. Oh, no. Okay. We had a good run. We had a good run. jump. Resist the temptation of gravity there, because then you're going sideways. Ah. It's not like a jump scare, it just makes you sad. I mean, when I first saw this game, you know, I didn't remember the Challenger pictures off the top of my head. I almost thought this was a reference to that. Then, you know, started talking about Jupiter and everything, and I realized definitely that was not it. Here we go. And we're back, baby. Again, I'm not quite sure what being shocked by lightning does. Because you charge while you're in the air already, assuming that you're going through a cloud. Oh, it does instantly charge you. Ground is still useful here. You don't want to be like, oh, I'm out of ball form, time to glide the whole time. There's just great ramps here. Definitely worth taking advantage of. Because the good ramp is a key. Because then you can get way up here, above the cloud layer. Punch it. Yeah. Let's do that again. This here. Whew. 57-minute recording. Ah, jeez. Oh. Man. I wonder what the world record for this is. But it's like 35 minutes. Now it's Darwin. Okay. So we got water for a little bit, and then we got cubes. Immediately hold the glide button. And skip rocks for a couple minutes. If there's clouds up there, like, would it be worth it to... No, because there's the boost right up here. Just don't miss it. Just don't miss it. Okay, thank you. Let's carry us up to a cloud layer. Yeah, there it is. I could have pushed that a little bit farther. Oh, that's the first time I ever made that. Failed that on both of my other playthroughs. Oh, we're going that fast? Really? Huh. Did not feel like it. Those boosts, they really mess with your head. This part conflicts me a lot, because I don't know what's superior, land or water. And here they're just clearly giving you an option. Don't give me options in my speed run when I don't have 50,000 hours to investigate it. I mean, I've never tried speedrunning another game in my life, except this is a very fond memory of mine. My brother and I were huge fans of the Jedi Knight series. We especially played a lot of Jedi Academy. And so one day I had figured out how to use this. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Okay, recovery. Just recover. Stop freaking out. Return to the story. So I figured out how to use this software where you could essentially split your computer up and make it pretend that it was actually two computers. And so we had two sets of keyboards, you know, two mice, the whole shebang. And so, you know, it's a single player. I mean, you can play multiplayer as well, but we decided to play through the entire campaign essentially racing each other. And it was a ton of fun because we both played the game a bunch. You know, we more or less knew, you know, the storyline, the shtick, how to get from point A to point B. You know, not incredible speedrunner levels, you know, but we were young and just having fun. That was really cool. I'm pretty sure if you went to go look, there's still multiplayer servers alive out there. I thought the lightsaber combat in that game was pretty good. Because the only other Star Wars game that I can think of where there was multiplayer lightsaber combat, I mean, it was probably in Battlefront, but I'm gonna elect to ignore Battlefront because #EA. But in Star Wars Force Unleashed, I really like that series. I'm sad it technically isn't canon or something now. There was multiplayer, and you could do saber fights. And you could have like up to 4 people. It's like almost Smash Brothers of Star Wars. This is pretty cool. Okay, so we're finally out of the ocean. And we start climbing, more or less. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Oh, I've made a critical mistake. I'm not even sure what it was, but it is indeed critical. Okay, there's a little roundabout. I gotta make a really nice uppity-do and around into a headwind. It never seems like much, but again, it's with these speed runs, especially, you know, the longer they are, all these tiny little mistakes add up. Okay, wind. Give me all the wind. Into a nice cloud layer. I'm pretty sure I'm just supposed to go in a straight line. It's kind of hard to tell because of clouds. I think the name choice. This planet is called Darwin. And ignoring the whole floating rocks and everything, you know, it didn't seem like there's any kind of form of organic life on this planet. But nevertheless, aliens slash humans, I don't know, have been able to populate it with these treescapes on top of their massive constructs. Oh, there's a boost over there. I think I will go sideways for this. Because those things do not fuck around. Don't miss, don't miss. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can skip all the obnoxious climbing stages here. Oh, yeah, now this is high up. Just follow the blue light. Ignore everything else. I think normally I remember following those turbine paths, but this is pretty nice momentum I've got here. Oh, they're gonna take away my cloud layer. Oh, yeah, I should reroute for these. So, Donkey Kong segment. I'm wondering if that's like the max speed and it just kind of turns that color like once you've hit it and then like it stays there for a while depending on how long you've been there. Because when you dive it goes green, pink, there's like the little whoosh and that means you've broken the sound barrier. But then when the colors completely, I don't think they're actually inverting. You know, some lookup tables apply. Everyone freaks out. Okay, so if I recall, moon level. Again, it's not actually a moon, but it looks like the moon, so I call it the moon level. Yeah, this looks like it, I'm pretty sure. Yep. This one is slow and depressing. Again, yesterday, I was being so poetic. Because, spoiler alert, they kind of take away your powers towards the end here. And I was making this big thing about, you know, friendship and slowing down and getting through the hardships of life and everything. I just don't have that same energy today. I'm too happy to be poetic. Which isn't that just a funny pickle? But generally, first chunk of the level is very flat. And you are going into a headwind for a large portion of it. Yeah, that's brutal. I didn't realize how much you can actually skip off land, not just water. Then it gets pretty mountainous. I don't think I want to go up that incline yet if I can avoid it. But eventually the point-based nature of the Unity terrain system becomes pretty obvious because they go really hard on these things. And it's supposed to be space terrain, but my god, when I look at it, all I can think of is cookies and cream. Cookies and cream ice cream. Yeah, look at those nice vertices. Mmm, delicious. You really want to make use of these slopes as much as possible, but they're so risky because of how they're shaped. You know, you could easily mess up any of these given jumps. But when you do get it, definitely worth it. Oh gosh, don't remember this part. So I see there's that little white thing, and I see that there's a turbine. Yeah, I should probably try and take it, I think. Just because in general they are fast. You know, they're trying to get you somewhere quickly. This is a pretty, you know, significant speed buff. Oh, did I dive too much? Still nab it? Okay, nice. It's terrible. See? Risky. It's all risky. Now is not the time, Wind. Now is 100% not the time. Jump up. Ugh. Total waste of speed. It's when you're going that fast that you realize all the other time you're spending just kind of hobbling around. It's so wasted. Like this right now, absolutely nothing in comparison to what I was doing 15 seconds ago. And now they make the game depressing. I mean, it still is a very poetic metaphor. I don't know if this falls into metaphor or simile because it's not actually a linguistic delivery theme. But you know, you've made all this progress, you've done it all by yourself. But then through what seems to be no fault of your own, you know, the headwind is harsh, the terrain doesn't really suit you anymore, it feels like life just wasn't built for you. You know, and your goal is so clearly in view, it's right there. And so even if the going gets tough, you think to yourself, just a little bit farther, just a little bit farther, and I'll make it. The going, sometimes when it gets tough, it gets really tough. The wind blows, and you're out of energy because you've been overexerting yourself for so long. You keep pushing, trying to give it every last breath you can. Just keep thinking to yourself, close, I just gotta make a few more changes, a few more adjustments, and I'll make it. I can quite literally hear the music. And then you just collapse. I just got a text. Apparently someone's running a little late. They're stuck in traffic. It's the wrong number. Alright, the theme. So even after you've collapsed, sometimes all it takes is a friend. I mean, I'm dead serious. You know, I don't have enough fingers and toes to count the amount of times that I thought like today was just a bad day and it's just gonna be a bad day and everything is ruined. But then I just, you know, hopped into a Discord call or, you know, went outside, actually did something social, and like within an hour, it's just completely changed emotionally. It's a fickle thing. We're social beings. No matter how hard you call yourself an introvert, you still need people. So this is a very empowering end to the story here. You're on a gas planet, fairly sure. It's lightning everywhere, you're supercharged. So you can just keep doing these incredible dives. it to keep reliving that little power fantasy. And all that, you've still got a friend. Someone who's along for the ride with you. And they're not holding your hand or anything. You know, they just gave you the help you needed and gave you the strength to get back on your feet. Take care of what needs to be done. I have never been so emotionally heart-struck by the sound of thunder. I mean, seriously, when you're playing this game for the first time, you know, and you just went through that little experience of everything going basically as bad as possible. You know, hearing that lightning strike, just feeling that you're supercharged. Absolutely incredible. Even these little purple guys are essentially strangers, but when you pick them up, they like supercharge you. My first run, I spent a ton of time trying to get that thing. Didn't realize it was like basically the last level. So that's just, I suppose, kind of an achievement. I suppose, yeah, if you're trying to get all of them in a playthrough. Thank you, stranger, for your kindness today. Compliment people more in your life. Seriously. Even if they do something for you that was, you know, a responsibility or whatever. Thank them anyway. You have no idea what it could do for that person. Now, how my friend turns into a black hole, I don't know what the metaphor for that is. I don't know what the fastest way to get through this is. They really just want to charge into this thing as fast as possible. It's kind of hard to know that you're entering a black hole because of how black holes work. But yeah, there we go. I feel like that's where someone would call time on a run. We're at an hour and 25 minutes. I don't think I would have beat 60 minutes. what the metaphors are here either. I mean, it's gorgeous. I'd say you are the universe. I mean, maybe that really is kind of intended thing. Wow. Classic picture. I don't know what the name of that picture is, but very famous.
Free socks.
I visited a lot of strangely named planets. We finally hit Jupiter. So as far as I can understand it, this crew goes to Jupiter, cataclysm happens, everyone dies, question mark. Maybe there's a sole survivor? Because the person whose name is Voice seems to be you. The person who was told you're not allowed to fly this thing, this, space ball. The Exo One, excuse me. But, you kind of sneakily insist and get control of it. And when you start talking about space, you start talking about black holes, and when you start talking about black holes, you start talking about space-time, and still lots of questions out there about black holes. I'm not an astronomer, don't scream at me. But it seems that you essentially went back in time and saved them somehow. Yeah, that's Exo One. For all the astronauts and explorers who risked everything. It took me a while to realize this last time. You can actually go back to free flying, and there's no more disc anymore. There's no glider, there's no Exo One. It's just you. I don't think they would, but if this pushes me over my time limit, then, it's totally worth it. Because I personally have always been particularly enthralled by the idea of flying. Not like Superman, gonna flex, gonna go save some people. Maybe I'm a little selfish, but, something like this. Just flying through an open sea of clouds towards the sun. And there's lightning and there's thunder, but you're not scared of it. It's really beautiful. I wonder if the idea here is that, the person who sacrificed his life essentially to save the others, his spirit, I guess, gets to stay on Jupiter. Very peacefully. And at any time he can hold the start button to end his journey. Even though I'm not in the same emotional state that I was last time I gave my very poetic speech, I still do want to, I don't know, give it like the Cliff Notes version of it. Because I've been thinking about, beauty more recently. Life is hard. I think a lot of people would agree with that. And there's a lot of shenanigans, and a lot of tragedy that makes it seem ugly. I think a lot of people would agree with that. And if you get bogged down with all that, it really bogs down your psyche. So I've been trying to take more time to appreciate beautiful things in the world. To me personally, this game, this particular moment, the fact that I've, played this in 3 consecutive days, very contently, very happily, recording it each time. Even though my last 2 recordings were a failure, I'm like, I'm gonna do it again. And who knows, this recording might explode for some reason. I'll probably still do it again. Maybe this isn't, beautiful to you. Maybe this isn't your cup of tea. What I find more, I'm gonna keep saying the word beautiful, than all of this is millions and billions and Googles and uncountable variables in life that have led me to today, February 23rd, it's 7:52 in the morning. Recording gameplay of Exo One. I think the complexity of that and the way that it connects, the uniqueness of that. I mean, you hear people saying that there's more combinations for a chess game to turn out than there are atoms in the universe. And, you know, the butterfly effect times infinity has basically led us, you and me, together to this moment right now. You could have quit the video sooner. You could quit the video right now. And that would just be another variable. And so you hear the term, you know, oh, everyone's beautiful, you know, and I don't know, maybe I'm personally just a bit too cynical, you know, but I hear that so much. And you know, we know what Tinder is, we know what human attractiveness is. And, you know, if you start getting objective, you get real depressed. But I think the uniqueness of who you are, completely dismantling any idea of morally good or morally bad, all of these labels and judgments that we could put on it, all of these words that we use to define it. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you introspective? Are you extroverted? Do you like sports? You know, are you a geek? Are you popular? All this. I hate all those words. I absolutely love the English language. But I despise that I could use the most complex words and still never be able to describe something just perfectly enough. And in a way, that's who you and I are. We are so specific that no word, no visual aid, no music could ever totally describe us. And that incredible complexity that, to me, is truly beautiful. And if it's not beautiful to you, it's still just kind of proving my point. So I win either way. They made really nice clouds. These are really nice clouds. Damn. That's nice. That's really nice. And I didn't even beat my last run. Are you kidding me? I'm never playing this game again. Everything I said was a lie. Fuck this shit. I'm out.